Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Xavier Lagardere, Chief Data Officer and VP of Innovation at Lufthansa Group. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Hi Jess, my pleasure.
So today we're going to be covering sort of all things innovation and AI. So first of all, we'll start with the potential. Could you outline some of the most exciting possibilities that the effective application of AI can produce for the industry?
Yeah, well, it's everywhere, right? So AI is in our lives, it's in our work, and it's coming for even more. So I would say, in order to highlight a couple of examples, one clear benefit of AI is to get a better intent detection, what the customer really wants from that conversation with someone who tries to sell them something. Today we are trying to generate personas, assess what you want. In the future, with maybe generative AI, we're able to really precisely address an individual through a conversation, and from there really understand what he's or she's looking for.
And looking at the sort of flip side of that now, what are the toughest challenges that can come with the safe integration of AI, and how are you working to navigate these?
Well, for instance, when it comes to very precisely detecting an intent, you have to be careful and mindful of respecting someone's privacy. Especially in Europe, where we have GDPR, we have regulations that mandate how personal identity in the digital space have to be managed. That seem on the first layer not to go very well together with deep insights on the personal intent. And the key to that is to actually integrate with profiles, with logins that give you access to that person in a individual basis and also in a consented basis. So for instance, at the Lufthansa Group, we have introduced a travel ID, which is a unique login across all our airlines, and that enables you as a customer not only to log in and have a on conversation with us, but as well as to make sure that you're in control of what elements of your digital identity you let us work with or make you benefit from as you share more and more with us.
And when we take a look from a global scale, are we seeing uptake differ region to region, or is it all sort of moving unanimously?
Well, it's a bit hard for me to say worldwide because we are essentially a European player. And in Europe, we have a pretty homogeneous framework when it comes to AI, data, and digital identities because of the European context we operate in. And so a major part of our focus is actually to understand what's going on and what's upcoming at the European Commission level in order to foster the challenges and opportunities that may come from upcoming European legislation.
Fantastic. And looking towards the future now, how do you foresee the use of AI evolving in the coming decade? What are we doing now, and where do you think it's going?
Wow, so a decade is like, so long in the world of AI. I mean, think about it, a year ago nobody was speaking about ChatGPT. So I'm not able to answer for a decade down the road, but let me try like in 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'll quote something I heard, actually, it's not coming from me, but someone working in the VC industry in Germany, who's speaking at the recent conference, was saying in the future, in 2 years, we will all have, you and me, two personal assistants working for us full time, and they will not be human beings, they'll be machines, AI robots. That person working at a venture company was saying, this is the field to invest in for venture people like him. And for us as a retailer, it's really changing the way we address people if we think that the interaction of you and me will be facilitated by AI assistants. One to manage your personal life, your calendar, everything, and one to manage your social digital life, your profile on LinkedIn, your Insta visibility, that will be entirely taken care of by a robot, according to this person from Capital.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, me too. It's like going to be
to come
everywhere.
Into action.
Absolutely.
And events like the World Aviation Festival, it's all about driving innovation and pushing for the next big thing. How do you think the event catalyzes progress?
Well, it's really a wide array of different companies that are represented here. So the networking part is really key to start with. That has a certain bottom-up nature because you bounce off ideas at this company and then somehow figure out what a competitor is doing through what they share in their presentations. So for me, this needs to be complemented with a little bit of a top-down approach or a focus approach. At a company of our size, for instance, at the Lufthansa Group, we cannot take every opportunity that's fostered here in a day like that and just get running. We have to have certain selection idea. And that's actually informed by our strategy. What are the key topics that we want to be headed at? And so then sort of filter out what we're seeing here. But the input is massive and it's fascinating.
That's great. Thank you so much for elaborating. And I really appreciate you taking the time to share your insights today.
My pleasure.